As legends claim, the world was born out of nothingness. After Pangu separated sky from earth, Nuwa mended the sky and Fuxi invents the A diagrams. Chinese civilization is still continuing. Tao, this concept originated from ancient China, has traveled through the endless flow of time. Ever since ancient times, the understanding that yin-yang had created the world and everything is made up of qi has spread amongst the people. The arts of spirituality, destiny, divination, physiognomy, and medicine has been the word of mouth in the public, from which the medicine and martial art had been the most widespread. As long-standing traditions, these two have started from the same origin and melted during their developments. After passing down from thousands of generations and being performed for hundreds of years, the arts of medicine and martial were well known throughout China. Acupuncture and Tai Chi, as famous intangible cultural heritages, further introduced the traditional Chinese culture to the global community. These traditions continued through the uprise and downfall of dynasties. Cooperating with the natural law, those techniques weighted and selected in different coincidences, converging, melting, and transmitting. In the system of the Yi, there is the grand terminus, which produced the two elementary forms. Those two forms produced the four emblematic symbols, which again produced the A trigrams. According to the legend, after Pangu broke the blurred entity and separated sky from earth, life flourished and human originated. Chao constructed houses to avoid beasts. Suiren discovered fire-making to eat cooked food. Fuxi invented the divinatory diagram. Shennong tasted all the herbs. Shuangyuan designed the ceremonial etiquettes, until the Yellow Emperor defeated the Yan Emperor and killed Shi You, uniting the Central Plains and founded China. Tao produced one produced two produced three produced all things. This abstruse principle of the Tao of Yi explored the origin of all creatures. Man is born by the universe. Man and universe reflect each other. Man and universe shall create harmony. After the sky and earth were created, human is abstracted from Tao, and Tao from nature. The nature and human are one. Nature includes the big overall world. Man has a little world in heart. Follow the rules of yin-yang. Balance the laws of nature. Originate from the world and eventually return back to the universe. Observing the ways of nature, using time wisely, and living a full life of happiness. Until it's time to leave the world, this should have been the common sense. However, man has emotions and desires, and causality applies to each action. People start to drink wines as waters, indulging greed as normality, drain their energy with sex, and deplete all their qi. They do not know how to conserve their energy and seek momentary pleasures. They disregard the natural order of the universe and fail to regulate their lifestyle and diet. Therefore, before enjoying their full life length, they become weak, dogged by bad health like stricken crop seedlings. Realizing the situation, the saints appear, enacting laws and educating citizens. Feng Hao with a lot of talented people at both politic and battlefields, while the family of Shang lived in seclusion in the mountains, utilizing changes in Qi-Man on the five arts of spirituality, divination, destiny, physiognomy, and medicine. They always follow their hearts and practice the Taoism, passing down the tradition. Tao contains the laws of everything in nature. Shu is derived from your understanding of the laws of nature. Tao is the spirit of Shu. Shu is the embodiment of Tao. Use Tao to control Shu, and use Shu to achieve Tao. Using invisible Tao as the theory to create visible Shu. When the same origin, medicine and martial art were both created with the idea of understanding the world. Martial arts is for ending wars, and medicine is for saving lives. Medicine and martial arts both utilize Shu to demonstrate Tao in order to create harmony with the universe, being relaxed and enjoy nature, as well as to comprehend the cause and effect of everything. Tao, Fa, and Shu merge as one. Man and nature meet the correct natural pattern.
这个和什么呢？就和我们把脉是一样的。比如说我3指、4指把脉一把上，那和不把是有什么区别呢？其实是有这个气脉沿着接触或者不接触的方式，从一方的身体流到另一方身体，甚至从天地自然流到人的身体。这时候人身体各种气象就会有变化，过阴过阳的地方因为气的刺激而产生回应。这就像如果你身上没什么问题的时候，有人说你一句，你会不会在意呢？不会的。但是如果你确实这个点上面做的自己也觉得好像有一点点不太合适，这时候有人这样说一句的时候，你会怎么样？轻的心里会有涟漪的波动，重的就会身上起反应，再重的甚至可能就会跟他杠一下。这个呢，就是道家文化当中我们讲取象和破象。如果能先做到取象，再做到破象，就可以将天地阴阳之间的这种变化掌握在这样一个瞬息之间。过阳之象化阴，过阴之象化阳，这一个阴阳化忌的点其实就是一武的大核心，目的是把本不在天地自然和谐当中的这种气势运象调整到天地自然和谐当中。如果人五脏六腑、身体肌肤产生了这样的病兆，那么他过阴了、过阳了，我可以通过针灸的方式、练功的方式、方剂的方式、饮食的方式帮他调理，甚至是语言、意识或者其他的办法，只要能实现他这个阴阳平衡的化忌，他一下触到这个点，向平衡的方向走了，那么他就可以调理过来。你给一个不是很饿的人，你跟他说，哎，我这边有个刚做好的清水豆腐，你吃吗？他不见得喜欢的。但是你对一个身体缺乏干净的食物很久，对于蛋白质啊和其他这种矿物质啊，还有其他相关的这种气血的东西缺失的人，你给他吃这东西比吃灵丹妙药还好，就是有诉求的。所以最重要的是对症、对性、对度。这些呢，不管在中医和武术里面，都可以通过气的方式进行干预。这一个就是我们核心当中怎么样通过技法和方式让对方达到天人合一。
The development of Taoism nourished the development from traditional to modern medicine. Often, the inherited grandmaster is the master at both Tao and medicine. In ancient times, the founder of Chinese culture, Xuanyuan, the Huan Emperor, was both the grandmaster at medicine and Tao, as well as famous ancient doctors such as Father Miao, with spells as the method of treatment. Yu Fu, massage meridians. Shen Rong, Qi Bo, and Bian Jue. After Qin Dynasty, Zhang Daoling, Taoists Ge Hong, Sun Simiao, Hua Tuo, as well as Li Shizhen, Ye Tianshi, and Zhang Sanfeng, are all both masters at medicine and Tao. All of them both cultivate inner alchemy to become immortal and refine elixirs to save others. Having a deep understanding of medicine and Tao, as well as waiting to benefit others. Also, during the long development of history, Taoism's medical aid approach to Tao made the physiological basis of self-cultivation more detailed. Taoism's approach of using Tao as medicine not only includes external elixirs into medical herbs, it also greatly promoted the doctor's qualities, which therefore demonstrates more complete theory, method, prescription, medicine, and shu. A number of medical books were written for the time being. Shannon's Herbal Classic, Wang Emperor's Internal Classic, established foundations for Taoism and medicine. Then a dynasty. Professional medicine books such as Bao Pu Zi, Zhou Hou Fang, Liu Juanzi Gui Yi Fang were published, from which Wang Shuhe published the book My Jing, Pulse Classic, summarizing the 24 types of pulses. Wang Fumi wrote the classic of acupuncture and moxibustion, and Yang Ji Zhou's Compendium of Acupuncture and Moxibustion explains the way qi travels through the meridians, acupuncture, and how to seek the acupoints. During the Sui and Tang dynasties, the medicine king Sun Simiao considers helping people as his life work and finished the 8,000 gold pieces prescriptions. You must first be familiar with all the classics in Taoism and medicine, and use actions to lead knowledges, helping others in the world. Master Sun pointed out, if you want to become a great doctor, you must first understand plain questions. A to B classic of acupuncture and moxibustion. Miraculous pivot. You need to devise yin-yang and all different ways of physiognomy to predict a person's fortunes. You also must be very familiar with the Book of Changes. Then finally, you will become the master at medicine. If one observes the Tao and maintains his doing as his own, then he is accomplished. Consider the universe as the mentor. Understand and follow the laws of nature. Finish your duty and consider the karma. Tao is in every movement of Tai Chi, in the needles of acupuncture, in the preparation of medicines, and in the tripods for pills of immortality. Tao is invisible and hidden. By continuously practicing Shu, it can be slowly understood and mastered. However, all of these are only for preparation and not yet fully accomplished. So, what is considered to be fully accomplished? At one point, there is a sudden breakthrough in your understanding of the universe. At that point, man forgets the boundary of self and nature, create unity with the universe, and feel the interaction between heaven and man. At this state, Tao becomes visible, the skills level increases significantly, enabling soft fists to contain the fiercest forces, hair-like needles to cure the most lethal diseases. Before starting, immerse your body in the ocean of energy. Feel the warmth and keep still. Clear your mind of any emotions and desires. as if you are back to the empty and blurred original universe. Suddenly, your mind reaches a point. The universe creates itself from nothing. The limitless Wuji generates embryonic Taiji. Meanwhile, the mind turns into a visible form. Tai Chi manifests yin and yang, and these two produce four phenomena. At this moment, interior Qi travels in your body and exterior Qi guards your surroundings. The body is driven by Qi. The movements become nimble and continuous until the body combines with the mind. Yin combines with the yang. Internal force combines with exterior movements. While combating, use the point your mind found to communicate with the universe, which makes the energy become unstoppable like the flooding of rivers. Able to reverse yin and yang, inverse sun and moon, kill others invisibly, and control them without them realizing. Different from other Shu in Taoism, Tai Chi uses boxing techniques to comprehend the unity between man and nature. The boxing styles refer to the macro views in nature and use movements to imitate the spirits, rhythms, momentums, and styles of them. For instance, the move White Crane Spreads His Wings demonstrates the smooth and elegant style and the momentum of the natural scene, using original movement as the main subject to direct the mind, and associating with the help of external objects not only activates the body, adding internal momentum and charm to the external movements, but is also the extremely detailed demonstration of Tai Chi's aim of training both externally and internally. All eventually returns to formlessness and can be applied without any rules, following your heart and completely reasonless. Tai Chi's theoretic essentials focus more upon how to adjust a man's physical state to match the state of nature. It follows the patterns of human biology and natural development. Tai Chi requires you to focus upon the 4 seasons, the 5 internal organs, and the main and collateral channels. In order to harmonize the human body with external natural environments such as the sun and moon, stars and galaxies, spring and autumn, summer and winter, it allows human body to resonate at the same frequency as nature and abstract Qi from the universe. Tai Chi is boxing, as it combines the advantages of all different styles, possessing practical value in actual combat. However, Tai Chi is also not boxing, as it is a practice of Taoism, a way to understand Tao by practicing boxing techniques to nourish the mind and gather Qi in order to achieve Tao with boxing. At a certain level, inner Kung Fu starts developing. At this point, the practicing person will feel senses of heaviness, expansion, numbness, and relaxation. From the outside, the movements will become thick and slow. Lift and press like there is something on your arm. Advance and retreat like there is resistance from the air. Every move is slow and difficult, as if all of the limbs are connected by tapes, or that you are fading in a swamp. At this moment, the sense of attack or defense is in every movement. One step can be both attacking and defending. All scales contain your continuous full strength. Some people are born with the core of internal Kung Fu, while others receive it in coincidences. Inheriting the skill is the effect of a cause. Practicing Tai Chi is also practicing Tao. Therefore, only the ones who are sincere are able to enlighten. With diligent practice, they might be able to be taught the unspeakable secret skill method. While increasing skill, you need to combine your knowledge and behavior in order to finally have an epiphany, understanding Tao and uniting with the universe. To learn Tai Chi, you can't just mimic others or watch videos. Tai Chi is actually the mixture of Tai Chi boxing, Tai Chi Chu, and Tai Chi Tao. Tai Chi boxing is the body movement. Tai Chi Shu is the inner Kung Fu. And Tai Chi Tao represents the philosophical practice. With only one section, you cannot fully understand Tai Chi. With only Tai Chi boxing and not the inner Kung Fu, then the moves
不足以解释这件事儿。那从老祖宗天地自然的理论上面，很容易啊，女孩子因为这个疲劳累了，身体气血供应不足了，那么就导致她这个肝脾营卫气血不和了。那不和了，我们做了一件什么事儿呢？就用金针刺血，激发周身气血循环、免疫系统循环，然后把它这个不调和怎么办？调和了。这个事情就跟我们平时做项目是一样的。有一些在项目上还有建设的领导，像你看咱们舞蹈就是这样的。当我们团队出现气氛有变化的时候，舞蹈可能说：“哎，我们现在稍微休息一下，或者说我们先把这个场景转换一下。”哎，就在那个契机的点，其实做的也是，跟马老师去做镜头静感的转换上面也是一样。哎，在这个景上面去，这个位置和这个位置之间切换缺了一点东西，我们把这个东西补上去。在每个行业里面都是这样，最终要调整的是阴阳平衡的自然，回归到天地自然合一、天人合一的这个境界之上。那从这一点上，我们能看到的是，其实真正我们讲合一、平和的这个点，和谐的这个点，会不会受形式上面的东西束缚呢？它不会啊。
This is a miniature representation of what is happening during the acupuncture. However, a lot of other things happen before this moment, which is the consummation of Chinese medicine. Before starting the acupuncture treatment, the doctor needs to take the pulse and accurately analyze it. He or she needs to flexibly use the needles, combining them with the 5 elements and 6 pathogens alongside Feng Ho's Qi Man, and incantations in order to guide the patient's body, adjusting it to be at the purest and simplest state, which corresponds with a natural pattern. As soon as the sense of pulse starts developing and the vital qi appears, puncture the needles into specific acupoints on one's body to open the barrier between nature and human. The energy in the universe will flood into human body, clearing the meridians and straight to the origins of the illness, removing the pathogenic energy and curing the infected parts.
说如果你原本身心平静，并没有对这个事情觉得有什么不对的地方，别人说一句，你会有反应吗？不会的。但如果你心里面已经有症结了，他说一句，你会不会有反应？会的。所以，就算有外邪外气，你身体出现了病灶反应，说明的是什么？身体有本因。任何病都是这样的，癌症也是这样的。卒中也是这样的，新冠也是这样的。即使外部病毒再强悍，它要在你身体里驻留、着相、作恶，也是需要你身体里有诱因的和沉积的东西在里面的才行。那么在这样的一个情况下面去，我们要了解的是什么？就是说，怎么能 化解身体里本源的病源病因。如果你能把身体经络调整通顺，病源病因能够知因缘因果，能够合理的去调理它、疏散它，那这时候病灶就算和这些引起病的东西它再出现的时候，你身体会不会那么激烈反应？它不会的。如果我们更深的去挖掘它、照见它，天地自然里面感悟到底是什么原因，内观内照感悟去想到底是什么原因，能够分析清楚，找到这个原因是什么，解决它，好，然后轻量的再尝试那个刺激，你看它会不会改善？会的。
Acupuncture is one of the main techniques doctors in traditional Chinese medicine uses, as well as the most ancient one. The doctor used needle puncture and moxibustion, which is often combined to be called acupuncture, to guide the qi for them to travel inside human body and treat the vital acupoints. Both the treatment of needle puncture and moxibustion originated from ancient times during the reigns of the 3 sovereigns and 5 emperors. They were gradually developed and finally matured in the Western Han Dynasty. The 3 signs of its maturation are deciding to use RG wormwood leaf as the main source of material, establishing the principle of treating the meridians, developing the treatment methods such as warm the cold, cauterize the sunk meridians. The Taoism doctors take qi as the source. Only puncture the needle at a specific vital part of the body in order to excite the nerves and cause partial reactions, or use the warmth of the fire to stimulate partial areas, arousing the vital qi in meridians for it to travel to the source of the illness, curing the patient. The treatment of acupuncture diagnoses the pathogenesis with the treatment methods of Chinese traditional medicine, finding the vital point of the sickness and distinguishing the properties of it. It then chooses the acupoints accordingly for the treatment, clearing the meridians and recuperating body energies to balance yin and yang and adjust internal organs, returning both physically and mentally to the original point while uniting with the nature. If the needle has gathered qi and is effective, the patient should feel like that with a gust of wind, the sky has cleared up and medicine traveled through time. Every person who had the opportunity to study them has also the responsibility to spread them. Tai Chi is both mysterious and not mysterious. Everyone is able to learn Kung Fu if they find the correct part of it that is most suitable for them, which will lead them with the valuable findings. They can spend their whole life in this Kung Fu in order to understand and unite with nature. From being familiar with the movements to understanding how to use the energy, and finally to the state of the gods. Tai Chi theory suggests that when focusing, you can feel the energy flowing inside you, and suddenly, all of the energy needed is produced by the universe. You can now retain the full force with only half the effort. When being motionless, you are the mirror-like still surface of the pond. When starting to move, you align the stars to your design. Transformation between legs and hips, coordination between eyes and mind, quick movements and instantaneous dodges. Focus on merging the essence of life, vital energy, and inner spirit as one, and into the state that you become oblivious of yourself. Acupuncture is done by puncturing the needles into the acupoints and use professional techniques to arise the energy inside the patient's bodies to clear the meridians, therefore curing the illness. Before starting the acupuncture treatment, you need to make sure that the inner consciousness is before qi and the outer form is behind qi when practicing stake standing and tai chi. This basic skill is for the practitioner, but in the case of acupuncture, it is for both the doctor and the patient.
那在整个的这个源流文化里面，那不管是从道的层面，法
The medicine and martial arts are originated from the endless universe and applied on all living creatures, aimed to follow one's heart with the Tao of nature. They were born from glory and will end in the dust. Tao benefits all creatures from everywhere in the world. It would not extinct no matter what changes occur. It contains brilliant glories and ordinary dusts, continuing to flow in the river of time. Wuji generates Tai Chi, which in activity produces yang, yet at the limit of activity it becomes still, which produces yin. Yet at the limit of stillness, it is also active. Activity and stillness alternate. Each is the basis of the other. While distinguishing yin and yang, the two modes are thereby established. The alternation and combination of yin and yang generate water, fire, wood, metal, and earth. With these five elements aligned, the four seasons proceed through them. The five elements are unified in yin and yang. Yin and yang are unified in the Tai Chi. The Tai Chi